joining me on the Terror Machine. This is your monthly love reading for the month of May 2017, and this will be for the sign of Aquarius. But I'm starting all my videos off with this little message. I had started doing the readings for the quarterly love readings. And I started to put them out, and I put out Capricorn and Aquarius. The readings will still stay the same if people want to follow those, but I had hit with the Mercury retrograde. I hit a hard lesson. I had a family member that passed away, and with the Mercury retrograde, my actual brain went into shutdown mode because I was dealing with a lot of different aspects and had to reserve myself back to re-examine a certain situations that were going on in my life, and this new one that was sort of dropped on me unexpectedly. So I kind of had to sit back, see where everything was going, even in my own personal life. That's why I don't do Mercury retrogrades real good, because every time a Mercury retrograde comes, it hits me with death. It hits me with the full lesson. So I kind of got my energy back now. So for now, I will be doing monthly readings for now until I kind of get myself really stable after this retrograde to see where I want to go in the future with these readings. So let me go ahead and get started for Aquarius for May. So let me see what will be your overall message that you can go with for the month. Okay, it popped out and it fell on. Okay. It says plant the seed of a new um, um, template. So what it's saying is, if you are looking for a relationship, it says put yourself out there, kind of make yourself known that you are available for relationships, kind of not be as reserved or cut off for people, and that's for people that are single. Don't be too reserved. Show some interest towards the people that are coming to you, or try to make it kind of hinted or known that you are available. Just don't be totally shut off. And if for couples, it's saying that go ahead, if you have new ideas that can help your relationship be better, go ahead and start the process now. You don't have to do big changes to your relationship and throw your companion into a super loop on something and be like, whoa, what you doing? And okay, that's doing way too much, kind of set it up, give it to them small so they can get used to it. And if you're trying to craft your relationship for something better, go ahead and plant the seeds in there. Get your companion used to what direction you want to have the relationship go, and then work from there. So let me go ahead and get your cards and see what can actually help you in the month. Wow. Okay. Everybody so far is getting these towers in their relationship, either upright or in reverse. So let me go ahead and start with the middle. In the center of the reading, what you have is the King of Pentacles in the upright. If you're single, you may be meeting a person that is very stable, and when it comes to money, they know how to manage their money. They're very self-sufficient. They can bring something financial to the table that could help you, or could help you build something together. If you're looking for a companion that's more financially stable than you, they can teach you how to be it, and they know how to use their finances to kind of build their empire the way they want. And the empire in this case will be a relationship. Sometimes you have to watch that. If you're single, they will use that money as a lure to be in a relationship. So you have to watch that. And if they may be thinking about this with you, that you're financially stable, and don't get into a pattern if you're single of using what you have physically to draw somebody in there. What is showing as a couple is saying that either you and your companion is being thinking more solid on a financial level to make sure is nothing interrupting your relationship when it comes to something from the outside that would disrupt it, more of like external bills or worrying about money, and bringing that type of burden into the relationship and then disrupting your union over something financial. Or you or your companion could have a more authoritative way of going about handling your daily finances as a couple. What you have underneath you is temperance in reverse. So if you're single, it's saying that either you or whoever you're trying to bring in or in your relationship, they is basically, they're rushing in. They have no patience, or maybe you don't have no patience because you've been not in a relationship for a while. So you're kind of not waiting. You're grabbing the first person and you're not really sitting back and analyzing that person. You're just rushing at that person, or that person could be rushing at you and not really taking their time and let things roll naturally. They kind of forcing the relationship to move at a certain pace just to satisfy them. Or you could be doing that. It could be the King of Pentacles because they offering this money to you and they figure, okay, I'm gonna get dangle this carrot, now you need to jump and do what I need to do, and you better do it now, kind of thing. Or you could be having that aura on you that you shelling out for dinners and all this and buying things, and you figure, oh, I'm doing all this for you, now you need to jump in that bed, or you need to wash my car. Or you could be, you could be presenting that because you're offering that carrot, or this person is offering, but it's saying that you're putting a rush on the relationship. Whoever you're meeting is trying to put a rush on it and not sitting back and really analyzing stuff. So as a couple, it's just saying that certain things in your life, when it comes to your one-on-one union, it's saying that certain aspects are moving too fast. It could be from an outside sense, it could be your companion, it could be you, but you're interjecting some kind of pattern in it that's causing the relationship to run on a fast paced course to actually no ending course, and without no ending conclusion. It's just rushing along. It's rushing along. It's not like, it's not a you usually will have like a casual relationship with your companion, but for the month it seems like certain things are being interjected in your relationship, and this is causing it to run at a fast pace than it usually is. What you have behind you, or in the past, you have the chariot in reverse. So the chariot usually means victory. It means being in command, having control of which way you want to go. It's saying that if you're single, whoever you meeting, they're all over the board. They're not all over the board in a sense like the fool, that they will be all over the board and it's whimsical and it's fun and it's enjoyable to be on a ride or be in a relationship with them, because it makes it fun and it makes it different and it makes it like a carnival kind of thing. This one is all over the board, like, wow, you can't home down on that person's feelings or what they think about a relationship or how you fit in the relationship, or you're bringing that type of person, or that person sees that about you, that it's like, wow, you're doing so much. I don't know if I could be in a relationship with you because you're doing nothing is home down on nothing. And that's what the aspect that you're having, or this aspect of a person that you bring it in, or that's what somebody is thinking about you, that you're so all over the board, they can't home you down just to stay stable for a minute, to try to sit back and have patience to analyze what you think or what you want in a relationship. If you're already coupled up, it says in the past that basically maybe your relationship was used to a pattern that it was just running all over the board. Y'all was both on two separate pages and it worked out, but it brought some kind of chaos to it, or it brought some point that it was really never no. It's, to me, it's more in a couple, it's like you both is working, y'all not at this, you both are not having time alone, you both is doing so much, you never could sit down and connect with each other on a one-on-one. And maybe that's how your relationship was in the past, and maybe because of the King of Pentacles in the center of the reading, what it's saying is maybe one of y'all came to a point and say, wait a minute, we're doing way too much, we're not connecting, we're not having our one-on-one time together, it's moving too fast, I can't figure out what's going on, we just don't have our me time. And maybe that's what is bringing about the King of Pentacles into the relationship, because now somebody wants something more solid and you're both all over the board or whatever. What you got crowning you is the Tower in reverse. So the Tower, usually in an upright, means changes to a relationship, to an external factor, or in a love reading is saying that whoever you meet um, will bring some changes to it and really recraft the relationship, or how you do relationships or how they do relationships. But whoever you meeting is not going, they're going to be the same old. If you're single, they're going to be the same old person that you got before. They're kind of not going to bring a new aspect to the relationship to cause it a dramatic change. Maybe another person thinks that about you. If they get with you, you're the same old of their past relationships, or you bring that person in and they say, and you say, okay, you finally sit back, or whenever you get time from this rushing aspect, to say, okay, this person is not really no different from the last person I got with. They're the same old. You're picking up the same type of people. And a somebody that's already union up is saying that your pattern as a couple for maybe this month is not going to change. Maybe a lot of external factors is being interjected into your relationship, and you figuring, okay, these external factors is being interjected, you don't have enough time to sit back and slow down or reanalyze the information. You're just going with the flow no matter what speed it is, but it keeps your pattern on that same level. And that's what it's saying, that your even though somebody wants something more solid, you're still running the same course of action in your relationship. The last card you have is the Three of Cups upright. So the Three of Cups upright, if you're single, is saying that you could be meeting a certain person during a kind of celebratory event, or you could be meeting that person out and about, or you could be meeting that person from a friend. A friend of yours is hooking you up, or somebody's is basically hooking up from a friend. And it can go either way. Either your friends are doing it, or this other person that's trying to come in is being hooked up through one of your friends. So you're connected to this person via versus three people, basically a three-person chain. One of these three people that you know is trying to hook you up with somebody that's outside of the friendship, and that's what it is. It also means you could meet this person. This person may have somebody else. It's, I'm not going to say that, but the person may have a three of cups is celebratory, so they could have this kind of party like attitude when it comes to relationships. It's just out there, have fun kind of thing. They're not really solid. They kind of like more will interject a lot of fun in the relationship, but not really be as solid in the relationship or thinking about ground level stuff. They can be thinking that about you, or or you could be thinking about this person that you bringing in, and it'd be like, wow, you know, you party too much. When you going home down on something solid or building something solid, everything is not a party kind of thing. And they could be carrying that attitude, or they could think that attitude about you. And now with couples, what it's saying is basically make some time to do things with your companion. Either go to the movies, go out, go to dinner. Try to find a way to do social things to reconnect, because judging by the tower being the same old is going in your relationship, you're in the past your relationship was going all out of control and you was trying to link up as one, and both of y'all is on this rush thing. Maybe it's time when you do a one-on-one thing with your companion, like go to the movies or have dinner or take a walk in the park or go boating or whatever you do in a celebratory kind of fun way together. It could change the course of your relationship. So let me go ahead and get some clarifiers on some of these reversals, because let's just see why you're rushing with temperance and reverse, just not sitting back on nothing in your relationships with people or your one-on-one. Okay, you got the three of cups again, but it's in reverse. So maybe because in the past you was rushing and rushing, maybe you hit a point of kind of being burnt out, or you tried a way of meeting stuff from a friend before and it just didn't work. It seems like it's coming up again in the future, but you kind of want to reserve yourself. You have an attitude that you want to reserve yourself, but it's as a single, but you're still caught with these weird characters that you can't home down. And it's also showing me, even though somebody is still trying to hook you up, you're kind of rejecting the idea of trying to have a hookup from a friend. If you already coupled up, what it's saying is that you never, because y'all was rushing, y'all never took time to be on a one-on-one or do something fun together, because it's in reverse and it's usually celebratory or fun. And it's just saying that you never carved out no time with being on a one-on-one with your companion and trying to do fun things to re-interject something in your relationship. Let's see what the, okay, you got the Queen of Cups. So what it is that with the Queen of Cups is usually a card that they think of everything and is always from an emotional level. What it's showing me, either that you wasn't investing not a lot of heart, singles are not investing a lot of heart in these people that you are are meeting, or that you invested too much of it and got let down on it. So you invested your heart in it with these people you're meeting, and they somehow let you down, or you was getting the same old type of people with no change, nothing new to the table when it came to a relationship. Let's see why the chariot. Oh, and for marriage, it's just saying that you have to revisit why you're in a relationship with your companion. You have to revisit the love that's in your relationship, because both of y'all is not on the same course, or missing each other, or not having time to each other is losing time. Okay. For the chariot, a card flipped out and it was a star. That means, technically speaking, for singles, you was being optimistic about everybody you was meeting. Basically, everybody you was bringing in to have a relationship with, is saying that you put too much on the people, and you never sat back and really analyzed the people. With temperance means sit back and kind of watch them. You was just picking up people and hoping they was kind of turn out the way you want to, and they was not turning out the way you wanted it. It was like you was investing it, you was putting your best foot forward, being optimistic, but it never materialized into nothing. It materialized into the same old, same old. That's what it really did, to the same old characteristics from the last person you got. If you already coupled up, it's just saying that during the time of all this chaos, you was hoping that it would slow down, that you could get one on one with your companion. It was just that you was trying to see the opposite side, or you was giving the situations the more benefit of the doubt because of the timing, or what y'all both had to go through at a time with jobs or family. You was giving it a positive shine on it, basically, without really sitting back with temperance, sitting back and really analyzing, okay, this is kind of disrupting our stuff. You was given a positive outlook, you was staying optimistic even though in the thing of chaos. So let's just go. Wow. The nine, the eight of wands. The eight of wands is, yeah, it shows me you was rushing. Singles, you was rushing on anybody that presented themselves. Anybody that presented themselves and they was hungry to be in a relationship, you was jumping on it. It was what it was. You was jumping on it. You didn't even take back to look at them. Oh, you're there. I want a relationship. I'm on you. Or the people that was coming to you was jumping on you because they was hungry. They wanted to be in and they was rushing on you. They gave you no time to be thinking about them, and they jumped on you and you jumped on them, and it was what it was, and you ended up with the same old. No, there's no changes in your environment, no changes in your relationship patterns with these people. They just rushed in, you jumped on them, or you rushed on them, jumped on them, hoping for something to come out about it, and then nothing happened. And as for couples, it's just saying that y'all was all over the board. Y'all just never had time to meet up. It was just that y'all was running two different courses when it came to life pattern, and you forgot the one on one in your relationship. Both of y'all was just running all over the board, because the eight of wands means rushing. It just means you're rushing all the time. It means fast pace. So y'all both was running on a fast pace due to, and I believe it's external stuff, because usually the wands deals with information that comes from an outside source. So what it's saying is you both were caught in life doing the life thing, and it was just having you in this whirlwind. So let me see why you got the tower in reverse. Okay, you got the ace of wands. You got the tower in reverse is singles. Everybody, you knew in your heart that these people that you was picking wasn't brand new to the situation. They were the same type of people. They could have been lazy type of people. Could have been people that didn't have drive about themselves or no passion about themselves, and you was picking the same type of people, or you felt, or the person that was coming at you felt like that, oh, you're there, you're the only option, let me take you, kind of thing. And it's like, okay, you was there and you kind of made yourself open to that bad pattern, but like this card says, plant new seeds of a new template. So it's kind of telling you, if you're going to plant a seed at the same time, try to plant one of looking for a different type of person, because you picking up these same type of people and they kept giving you the same results. Nothing brand new, not putting no brand new drive into your relationship. They was just the same old, same old. As of people that are already coupled up, what it's saying is it just keeps ending up saying y'all was rushing. It just keeps saying that y'all was rushing and you was ignoring the information that was coming to you about this fast course and not catching up and not carving time as a one-on-one. Let me see what the last card give you. Wow, it gives you the Nine of Pentacles upright. Nine Pentacles upright is for singles. Somebody was trying to offer you something. You seen these people as something stable, or they was seeing you as something stable. You may be well together, and they was looking at you like if they get with you, now all of a sudden your stability was gonna rub off on them. But they kept doing the same type of pattern. Even they was thinking that about you, or you was thinking about that on somebody else you was trying to bring in, because somebody had a vision that if they get with somebody that was more stable than them, that it would have a actual rub off on a relationship. As a couple, it means something totally different. Within all this work, you built a for your companionship or your love, you built more stability in your physical realm, and it ended up um jeopardizing your relationship one on one. Both of y'all was working to build a retirement or build a house or build this family or build a stability to bring a family in, and you was working, y'all both of y'all working yourself to the bone, and you forgot about each other within this path of building the stability. And that's the one thing, you built good stability with the Nine of Pentacles, but it came with a cost, and it came with a price of jeopardizing your one-on-one in your relationship. And that's why the card says plant the seeds of a new template. You built your wealth already, so y'all can be solid. Now it's time to backtrack and build something else more on an emotional level. With the Three of Cups, you need to build a little bit more on an emotional level, because you got the Three of Cups and the Queen of Cups, so you got enough emotion there to build it. It's just saying plant a new seed and then move forward from it. So I hope you like this reading. Go ahead and hit subscribe, leave your comments at the bottom. You can thumb the video up or down, and I'll talk to you later.